Pagers and then walkie-talkies. Lebanon has been hit by a series of explosions in the past couple of days. The pager attack killed at least 12 people and wounded over 2,700. It was followed by another attack involving walkie-talkies and handheld radios. This killed about 20 while wounding over 400. The Iranian-backed militant group Hezbollah has confirmed that explosions did hit their members and now has vowed a harsh response, blaming Israel for the attack. It remains unclear how many pagers exploded, but reports indicate that Israel's Mossad planted explosives in about 5,000 devices, and these devices were reportedly ordered by Hezbollah months before the explosions happened. But a major question remains: who manufactured these pagers and how did they reach the Hezbollah members? Initially, all fingers pointed towards a Taiwanese firm called Gold Apollo, as the pagers contained their logos, but then this electronics manufacturer blamed the company based in Hungary instead. It said that the European firm made the pagers and this company was identified as BAC Consulting. Taiwanese firm said that BAC Consulting had been authorized to use its logo for product sales in certain regions, but the design and manufacturing of the products was entirely handled by the European firm. And now, some shocking details have been revealed in the case. A New York Times report has revealed that BAC Consulting in reality is an Israeli shell company. The report that could solve the mystery of pager manufacturers is based on information given by 3 intelligence officers. They have further revealed that 2 shell companies were also created that helped in hiding the identities of those involved in the manufacturing. It has been further revealed that BAC manufactured the pagers used by Hezbollah separately, as they contained batteries which was laced with explosive material. If we try to understand the route these pagers were sent to Lebanon earlier this year. This came after Hezbollah chief Hassan Nasrallah urged the members of the group to use pagers, denouncing the cell phones as Israel's agent, and soon more orders were placed for the members of the Lebanese militant group. So what Hezbollah viewed as a defensive tool, Israel considered a covert weapon. They characterized them as buttons that could be activated at strategic moments, like the one that was witnessed in Lebanon recently. So what Israel did was that it planted explosives in around 5,000 pagers that Hezbollah had ordered and then waited. And suddenly on Tuesday, a code was simultaneously sent to 3,000 of the pagers, which triggered the explosions across Lebanon. So reports say that because of multiple sanctions on Lebanon, the pagers ordered by Hezbollah sat for about 3 months awaiting clearances at the ports, and it was during this time that the militant group suspects that Israeli planted the explosive material within these devices. Now coming to walkie-talkie attack, they have been traced to a Japanese radio equipment maker, ICOM Inc. The company says it is investigating the facts regarding news reports that 2-way radio devices bearing its logo were exploded in Lebanon. The company has revealed that production on the model stopped 10 years ago, and even the manufacturing of the batteries had also stopped. Now Hezbollah has vowed retaliation, and sooner or later an attack is expected. And all eyes are now on how will the militant group respond. And of course, will this major attack trigger a new phase of warfare in this digital age? Bureau Report, India Today Global.